welcome to DK Plaza. Today it's extremely hot. I don't know what is the Celsius outside there, but if you come from the outside, you will know you are burning. It's so hot, you don't know why. Must be climate change. As you have seen earlier on, we have washed this car with our foam bath. We will be discontinuing our foam bath soon, or we will probably just maintain it. We're going to come out with a new shampoo, which is called Whiteout Intense and Whiteout Regular. Well, what's the difference? The difference with Whiteout Intense is for cars that have just come into the workshop and is for detailing preparation, okay? Which is full of grime, full of dirt, oil, and so on and so forth. With a stronger surfactant, it will drag down the dirt or soften the dirt, so that it is much easier for the detailer to wait for the foam to kind of drag down, because the foam is going to be very concentrated, and it's going to drag down the dirt slowly, okay, but surely. All right. And for Whiteout Regular, it is for maintaining cars that are for after coating or after waxing. So these will be two exciting. These will be the two exciting shampoo that we are going to make, and the raw materials are arriving soon from the US and from Germany as well. It's a combination of both. So maybe in about 2 or 3 weeks time, it will run into production. Sorry for my voice. I have to say much louder, as the motor is kind of like overcoming my voice. Yeah. But thank you for listening, and do subscribe and like. Cheers. Hello everyone, so this is the Toyota Century cabin. Right inside here, I'm seated on the driver seat, sorry. And you could see the seats here, they are beautifully decorated, very high fabric thickness with a lot of floral pattern. I hope you could see the floral pattern that is in this. We call this the Super Japanese Valor. Very thick, fluffy, and is bluish in color, matching the paint outside of the car. And this particular steering with the logo of the Century, the Phoenix right in the middle. Well, everything it's extremely plasticky, of course. This is, you know, the JDM of those days. Everything is very squarish, very linear, in fact, I would say. And the buttons are pretty according to the size of Asian fingers. Accessible, flat, linear, as I mentioned. The clock, the aircon louver, the pretty logo Century right here, and all the indicators of the odometer are right here, is in digital format. Wow. Okay, so the automatic gear is here. Really amazing, and the roof lining is light blue with a lot of cabin lights all over. Right at the front we have two, the left side on my left, at the rear seat there are two, and right behind me on the right side there are two. And a typical Japanese seat cover here that shows to preserve the longevity of the condition of the seat. And of course you have also wood lacquer here on the driver door, on all the doors. It looks like, well, to me it looks like a walnut burr and maybe some Japanese door wood trimmings, which I do not have any information about it. We'll check it out maybe. Beautiful, very comfortable seat with a beautiful console inside here, and very drivability. The view is fantastic. There are no lost angle or hidden spot at all. So, well, basically this is, I presume is a driver chauffeur car, but it can also be a personal car to drive on. And most interestingly, also right at the back, I will bring the camera to the back. The seat, you know, has a light. Interesting. This is way back, and they have that idea to have that seat light. Let me show it to you. Here it is. I'm showing you with the camera. Right, the carpet. This is the back seat. Yeah, with like I said, the cabin light, the curtain at the back, and also the seat covers, which are typically white, Japanese style. And also, you know, as mentioned, there are lights underneath. Really cute and wonderful idea, yeah. And like as I said, I really love the floral pattern of the Super Valor on the seat. You know, yeah, I mean, it looks like it's going to last forever, but very high quality. Yep. And yep, here is the dashboard. I'm going to show it you once again. Yeah. At the rear console, we have another panel of aircon adjustment, and aircon adjustment, and also other facilities. Unfortunately, everything is in Japanese, Nihongo wa. So I can't read Japanese, but I can speak. Yeah. So I couldn't interpret for you now, translate rather, but well, they can be easily figured out as there are also graphics on top of it, so not a problem. Yeah. Okay, that's about it for the interior. Hello, welcome to DK Plaza. It's about, let me see, 7:20 p.m. today on a Tuesday evening. we are still in the factory prepping up this car. This is Toyota Century, a well-known car for the royalists, or rather royal family of Japan. The model year is 1991, yeah, and it has a 4000cc V8 engine underneath this hood. Lovely. Now, this is, as I know, it's the first generation of the VG 410, I guess, something like that. I'll correct it afterwards later on. But this is truly a wonderful car to work on. It's like midnight blue, dark blue, metallic, and you will also see the interior later on. The super valor seat, sweet, very sweet. We are putting on the solid S2 coating, the new Zilane and modified silicon. No infrared needed. It's ambient curing, applicable to all surfaces of the car, not just the body, but the chrome, the plastic, the rubber of the bumper, the headlamp, the grille, which is chrome, and also the windscreen and all the glass windows that are surrounding the car. The wipers, every part of the car we can coat it, and solid S2 can adhere, and it will give you the gloss you want, the gloss you desire, the beading you want, the beading you desire. And most magnificently, solid S2 is emitting only methanol and not isocyanate compared to most of the other coatings that are available in the market. Well, it's not that methanol is any safer than isocyanate. It is indeed. It's much safer because it's not cancerous in one sense, and it doesn't promote health hazards that quickly or that bad compared to isocyanate, which evaporates much more dangerously. Okay, but again, we are not encouraging you not to wear the mask as you apply. You can wear the 3M mask if you feel you require much more safety, or you can wear a typical face mask, which is like a KN95. Now, we were totally surprised with this Toyota Camry. What are the surprises? The surprises were, we were wondering why that for such a car that is from a Toyota Century, that it has soft paint, which is sticky paint in our version. For those of you who are in the West or in the EU, UK or Ireland, if you're not sure what soft clear coat is or sticky paint, it simply means that whatever compounds you have in your hands, the moment you start polishing it, it starts sticking, and it's not moving smoothly as you want compared to hard clear coats like BMW or Mercedes-Benz or Continental cars. So right here in Asia, we have real weirdo clear coats, that will complicate you, that gives you a lot of real mind-boggling thinking as to what step would be appropriate, what compound would be nice, which pad would be nice to use it. But I'm telling you that such clear coat requires a lot of skill and understanding of how to handle it, because without the knowledge of how to handle it, you are going to suffer. You're going to polish this car the whole month or maybe the year, and you will still see swirls, you will still see a lot of scratches, holograms, so on and so forth, and you will not be able to remove them and have a crystal clear surface in order to put either coating or waxes. Okay, so DK had developed a technique on how to use variable compounds and pads to apply on soft clear coat. And mind you, soft clear coat has many variables. There are many different techniques to use so that you achieve the ultimate result for a real good surface like this to apply coating or waxes. I'm not saying that you guys totally do not know how. Perhaps you have come across some sticky paint yourself in your part of the country. But then again, in Asia, you know, many types of clear coat are produced, especially for the Japanese cars, or even sometimes continental cars which met with an accident and needed a respray. Many of them would use soft clear coat, and you will have a hard time when you don't have the right compound, the right technique, and the right pads, and the right towels to mop up a perfect surface. Okay, now it took us many hours, even though we know the technique perfectly, to prep up this car, to get her ready to be suited up with solid S2. What we want to show you here is that the transformation from what it was before and after. So we're going to coat this entire car, and then tomorrow morning when it is cured, usually it's cured after 5 to 7 hours, but we had some rain just now, and there's a lot of humidity in the air as usual. However, it will still cure in less than 7 hours, but perfectly cured in 7 to 10 hours. Okay, but by then it will be tomorrow morning, 25th of May. Am I right? Today is 24th, or maybe today is 25th, so tomorrow is 26th. I forgot the days because we had so many cars to coat, and there's so much work. We have also leather work to catch up with, and we have this car, Mercedes-Benz GLE, after this. So we have some more cars coming in soon. So we're going to show you how the finish would be tomorrow morning. Do subscribe and like our YouTube, and thank you for supporting us all these years, and by watching our YouTube. We sincerely appreciate, and we all want to say hello from Malaysia. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Hello everyone, welcome back again to DK Plaza. This is the Toyota Century which we were showing you yesterday as we detailed the car and putting on the application of Solid S2. Yep. And as I promised to show the engine, as mentioned, this is a 1991 model car, Toyota Century, the something like the S-Class of the Japanese version, and usually are begotten or ridden or owned by the royalists, the royal family, or people that of the royal class. Yeah, this is a 4000cc engine, which is a V8 and the first generation of VG40 Toyota Century. A beautiful, very compact engine cabin. It is like there is no, not much space for anything else except for what is required here. The whole aspect of the engineering is so neat, so tight, very well placed. All the cables are fantastically arranged in such a way that it's not all over. Whatever that should be there is there, very well, properly arranged. Yeah. Now, perhaps, we will be changing this one-off engine hood thing. And one beautiful thing is that's a light here which you can switch it on from the inside or from the dashboard to have light on when you stop in a place which is dark. Yeah, I will probably pull it down to kind of give you a glimpse of how the bonnet look like after the coating, the trim, the chrome are fantastically very glossy and shiny. So it is here, and look at the windscreen. It's the see-through effect is absolutely fantastic. It's so clear, it's so distinct. Yeah. Okay, and what I would like to say most this evening is that we were surprised that a Toyota Century of this year, 1991, actually already have a sticky paint, or what we call it, the soft clear coat, soft paint. As I mentioned yesterday, without the proper compounds, without the proper pads and the technique, you are, as a detailer, we might suffer a lot of downtime trying to tackle the surface, especially in the aspects of removing the swirls, because with the wrong product and technique and pads, the moment you start the polisher, whether be it a rotary or a DA, you definitely find it not able to move left, right, or right to left liberally. It will be sticking, it will be a bumpy ride, and the compounds would stick to the surface, and you're gonna have a lot of hard time. You probably can't even solve this within a week. DK has a compound called Vision, and Vision is about 3% or 5% more cutting than the next cut 1.1. The reason that Vision could work on a soft paint is because it is a loaded compound. What do you mean by loaded compound? The loaded compound means we load it with the right proper amount of abrasives. The loading is typically abnormal, not the same formula which generally most compound manufacturer would add. The percentage are different. The alcohol are different. The other ingredients are different, so that when you polish, it will not stick. Usually we pair it Vision with our apricot pad, and you have a nice smooth flow, and you can wipe quite easily. In fact, it's very easy, and it will not leave any stains for you. You could use also Vision with our Fury wool, Fury Nippon, if there are scratches which are deep. Otherwise, apricot pad is good enough. And sometimes, you know, we do mix Vision and 1.1 50-50, depending on with the Fury WT pad, depending on what outcome you want. But end of the day, to mop up everything with all the patches, to have a clear crystal glass look like this before you apply the coating, it is to use Vision with apricot pad. That will be the answer for you for soft clear coat. But again, I would like to warn you or remind you that different soft clear coat will probably have a different approach. We probably have a video just purely on this, and we will provide all the formulas, probably 3 or 4 different ways. I think about 3. What is the proper approach for soft clear coat? And this is going to save a lot of your time, the miserable that you are going to go through if you are not aware of it. Yeah. Don't ask me about other compounds or other pads. I have not tried with other compounds. Maybe if you have tried and you have been successful, that would be nice to share. I could only share with you from the aspects of what we make and what we know. We are not saying that other products cannot achieve this. Probably it could, and perhaps many brands could. Yes, you can share it with us, your experience. But then again, this is Asia. I am speaking from Asia platform, because in Asia countries like Thailand, Malaysia, even Philippines or Indonesia especially, there are many parallel clear coat manufacturers, and a lot of it are brands which is totally unknown to the Western world and totally unknown to the EU world. EU means EU. So you have never experienced it, you never see it in your part of the world. So if you were to try it here, your technique, I believe 100% it will never work. Yeah. So we are sharing with you our experience, not because we know more, but because we experience a different situation. We also have BMW or Mercedes-Benz Continental cars here, which are of hard paint. That is not a problem for us, and that's not a problem for many of you out there, detailers. But soft clear coat is a different challenge, different species, different experience, which we like to share with you so that we could ease each other's burden, yeah, in the detailing arena. Okay, thank you for watching. Do subscribe and like. Looking forward to create another video, especially on soft clear coat for you soon. I hope, because we have limited time and we have a lot of cars to prep and also to coat, to wax, all sorts of applications. Okay, see you and have a good evening.